Imagine this. Your backend service is running smoothly in production. Suddenly, Kubernetes decides to restart your pod, or maybe your server gets a deploy update. Everything seems fine until you notice half written logs, broken DB connections, and a flood of error alerts. Scary, right? What went wrong? It's not your code, it's not your database, it's a tiny backend secret. Graceful shutdown. As a backend developers, we obsess over APIs, database queries, and performance, but we often ignore what happens when our service shuts down. In the real world, servers rarely stop cleanly. Reasons? Deployments, crashes, or auto-scaling events, and so on. Without handling shutdowns properly, you risk losing in-flight requests, corrupting database writes, leaving Kafka or Redis connections hanging. And the worst part, these bugs are hard to reproduce locally. They appear only in production chaos. Here's the hidden detail. Your service should listen for shutdown signals like SIGTERM or SIGINT. SIGTERM is nothing but signal terminate. It tells a process to terminate gracefully, gives the process a chance to clean up, like closing DB connections, stop workers, etc., before exiting. SIGINT is nothing but signal interrupt sent when you press Ctrl C or Command C in the terminal. It interrupts the process and, if handled properly, lets you do cleanup before shutting down. In Node.js or any backend, you can catch these signals and run cleanup logic like close database connections, commit or roll back pending transactions, flush Kafka producers, clear Redis subscriptions, and so on. Think of it like telling your service, hey, you have got 30 seconds, pack your bags neatly before leaving. Here's an example in Node.js where we are attaching a handler for SIGTERM event. So in this handler, if you closely observe, we are trying to close the connection, disconnect Kafka, and exiting the Redis. And at the end, gracefully shutting down with process.exit 0. Kubernetes even gives you a termination grace period, defaults to 30 seconds for this. If you don't use it, your service is just killed mid-flight. In one project, we had a background worker that consumed messages from Kafka. During deployments, the service was being killed instantly. The result, messages got stuck in processing state, never committed, and later reprocessed, causing duplicate notifications to customers. Once we added graceful shutdown with a final consumer.disconnect as an example, the duplicates disappeared and deployments became smooth. These are the kind of hidden backend tricks that make you look like a pro in real world systems. If you found this useful, hit that like button and subscribe, and share this with a backend friend who is still losing requests during deploys. That's all for this video, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.